Today I've got the 2026 Tigé Ultra 25 and the 2026 Nautique G25. Which one are you taking home for under 400 grand? I want to start and kind of do a comparison between two boats we have on the floor. This is a 2026 G25 and a 2026 Ultra 25. So a lot of people ask us, hey, what would you buy? And my answer back to you is going to be, well, what is your budget? And what are your wants and your needs? What are your sizing? Where are you going to be boating? Have you boated before? All of those questions. When it comes to Tigé to Nautique, one thing I tell people is there's a lot of customization you can do on the floors on a Tigé. And this is really not just an Ultra, this is also anything from a standard RZX to a Z to an Ultra. If you look, most of these boats come standard. With an Ultra, you're gonna get a thruster on this boat. And on a G, this is an option on this. You've got a very standard ladder. And by the way, guys, this ladder, as you see directly right here, is like pick up and pull out. This is going to be a standard ladder on all models. As you go to a Ultra, you're going to have an electric platform to get on and off the boats. This is an option on an RZX series. It's standard on an Ultra series. So, you know, you're also going to see the Ultra Boost Step, which is an option. So you can either equip it with this, or you can have the handle directly right here to get in and out of the boat. And as you're on the rear of the boats, one feature that's very Tigé focused, you're going to have the surf locker, which you've got room for 2 or 3 boards, depending on what style board you have. And as you jump into a standard G, you've got basically board racks, and you've got a ton of storage in these rear compartments, but you do not get a surf locker on this boat. As you go to the Paragon level, you're going to get the flip up rear seats, which are going to have the board rack shelving, which is a cool feature. So now that we've kind of gone over the rear of the boats, we're going to jump to the front of the boats. This is the Ultra Power Tower with the solid shade. Guys, if you've had a 2025 and prior Ultra, if you guys haven't seen the size of this, the base, the adjustability, and as we jump in this boat, we'll show you kind of how they've changed the contour of the top of it. So getting in and out of it's very easy. You're not going to hit your head, etc. This is a brand new cypress gray color in the flake that turned out really sharp. As we jump inside, you'll see kind of the contrast of those two. Guys, as we kind of jump into the boats, and we're going to talk about, of course, we're not going on the water today. We've got a lot of videos out there that show the way between the two. But on a Nautique, you're going to have the NSS Nautique Surf System with their covers directly right there. So their plates are tucked in behind there and they adjust out. And then on the Tigé, you're going to have the TAPS plates directly right here. So you've got a lot of adjustability on there. A lot of you guys are going to ask which boat surfs better. We're going to leave that up to you. In my opinion, there's a lot more adjustability and adjustments on the Tigé screen, but very comparable on the Nautique as well too. I think you get a little more push out of the Nautique, and depending on what type of riding and style you're looking to do, both throw a great wave. You'd be happy with either choice. A really cool feature that you get, as we've done in multiple videos, is going to be the different rear seating arrangement. Not only can you do a forward-facing seat, you also have a rear-facing seat. These are adjustable within 3 different settings. As you go to a standard G series, you do not have any flip-up rear seat options. As you go to a P, you have the rear reversible style seats, which are a really cool feature. A little more adjustability here. You go G25, you get your standard seating. Guys, as you jump in the 2 boats, on an Ultra, you're gonna get a standard rear flip seat, which is going to have the new linen accents, which is an option in any of the new Tigé series boats. In the Tigé, I wanted to show you out and kind of pull the shelf out. So we still do have a subfloor ballast on this boat, but we also have plug and play. In the rear on this, if we go to the G as we jump through it, I'll show you in there and configure it out. It's all subfloor ballast. You have no plug and play. So a little more storage and a little more clean finish out as you open up compartments and whatnot on the G. Guys, we're gonna kind of talk about storage, and I'm gonna flip all this open if you guys haven't been in a new one to show you how deep this is. One of my favorite features on a Tigé is not only the trash can, but the billet lid. Tons of storage directly here and there. So plenty of room for boards, jackets, gear, the whole 9 yards. Of course, when you jump up to the Ultra series, you've got the 1-of-1 flip seat. So not only can you face forward or reverse, you've got the option there. And then you've also got a small bolster seat directly right here if you want to sit a little higher. So for those riding in this area, not only are they having to be rear face, but they can also do a forward face. So with the new Ultra Tower, you've got your controls directly right here. And as you adjust this tower, you can pull from any height, any position. And as you go into the G series, you're gonna have the telescoping tower, which is going to have a really cool feature for adjustability, but you either have to pull from the highest point or the lowest point. Guys, you'll notice on the helm of your Tigé Ultra, as well as any of your Z or RZX series, you're going to have the same screen throughout, which you're going to do majority of the same functions. That's going to adjust all your surf system, your stereo, your audio. A new feature is the new volume knob, which is cool for the new Ultra. I mean, as you go to the helm on the G series, you've got a little more of a kind of an armrest area, in my opinion, and you've got a really cool feature of just the volume knob. So a new feature here that's very complementary to the G to make it very easy just to control volume while you're in the boat. Guys, we all know you're not going to the lake without some cold drinks. So a cool feature on the Ultra series is you've got the new Ultra Chill cooler, which has been out for a few years now. It's still just a great feature. Don't have to worry about bringing ice. As we jump into the G series or the P series, you're going to have a cooler area, as well as a designer style cooler dressed with SeaTac. It's going to be set in the floor, so very accessible. It's just not going to be electric. So bring your ice, don't worry about bringing your ice. Guys, as we jump into the bow of the boat, you're gonna notice armrest standard on the Ultra, and you're gonna get armrest standard on a Paragon. As you go to a G series, the optional flip up armrest are an option, as well as the throw pillows as we jump over there. One cool feature that I love up here is how you can adjust this playpen directly here. Anchor storage, as well as getting on and off the boat directly right there. So I know you'll like those camo subs. Guys, in the Tigé, you're gonna get standard Audison stereo throughout. You got 4 towers here, dual subs here. Both have got killer stereos in them. You're gonna get JL audio there. You're gonna get Audison here. Very apples to apples, in my opinion, depending on your preference. Of course, everybody's got a brand they're loyal to on that, but as when it comes to stereo, I would think that the dual subs in this boat and the Tigé really do jam. All right, guys, welcome to the 2026 G25. Again, we started in the Ultra. We talked about the 2 boats. I know we spoke on rear seating. I also wanted to kind of show you guys as we kick open storage here to show you how much storage you actually get on the G series directly right there. You also get the really big walkthrough area here, which a lot of people like. Again, you got 2 SeaTac colors here, very clean, very classy. You do have multiple different interior options throughout both boats. You also get to choose the acrylic color here, whether if you want white or black. And like I said, no plug and play ballast here, all subfloor. Guys, it's the little things that Nautique, in my opinion, thinks about. You've got the weighted throw pillows. By the way, they do float. Don't ask me for how long. If you lose them, go get them. You've got in-floor storage with the cooler directly right there. Guys, that cooler can be removable, and a cool feature, if you actually pull it out and put it on the sandbar, you're gonna leave a Nautique logo wherever you were. Guys, lots of configuration directly right here. As I spoke on the rear seat, you've got an adjustable point directly right there. Kick it up. You've got your flip seats, and you also have your flip seat directly right there. So you've got plenty of seating arrangement to face the rear of the boat. Guys, we equipped this boat with board racks. That is an option. You also have storage on the Bimini, 4 more boards on both boats. You have that. You've got a really cool, in my opinion, I call it kind of a dainty helm chair. Very clean when you're sitting in this boat, man, and you're in the cockpit. You've got a lot of room directly right here. So I love kind of the foot placement of how you can put your foot directly right there. Of course, we equipped this boat with an electric seat, so adjustment of up and down. The Tigé, you also get that standard on an Ultra. Steering wheel controls, you get standard on a Tigé. On a Nautique, it's a very clean wheel. All your adjustments are through your control center here or through the screen. Guys, again, as we spoke, this has got the telescoping tower on it. So you have your adjustability on this. If you were to get into the Paragon level, you'd have 3 sections here to have 3 different points to pull your surfer or skier on. And then you have 1 windshield option on this. The Paragon goes to a much sleeker, sportier style, and you can change those colors for multiple different colors in order to kind of contrast that boat. Tower colors, you have the options here. As you go to the Paragon, you get a much bigger base here, and it's a more kind of style of a Ultra with a bigger design. And you also get 3 different style colors that you can do on that. Guys, as we jump into storage on the boat, again, all subfloor ballast. You noticed on the Tigé, you still have that as well too. Just as much storage throughout, not as deep. You have the finish out of the SeaTac all the way through, which is really clean. And of course you have in your observer side, tons of room. We've got the cover down in there. This is the air inflate system, which is a new design of where they placed it for 2026. Of course, you've got wireless chargers directly in here, room for keys, phones, etc. All standard info in there. And as you jump to the bow of the boat, we optioned this with the retractable armrest and then more storage throughout. Very clean, very dainty, very traditional, just a class when it comes to the Nautique. Tigé, again, very classy, a little more busy style inside the boat. You'll have more floor choices, like I said. Also some more customization sometimes that they let us do. When it comes to colors, both of them are open to kind of doing, if there's something you want, reach out to us. When it comes to special requests, we can always ask. We're all about pushing the envelope here at Next Level Marine. Guys, when it comes to the choice of what boat's gonna work for you, we'd love to get you in store, get you in the boats, and not only get you in the boats, but get you on the water, see what's gonna work for you and your family and what flavor and what style that you guys enjoy. Guys, again, we wanted to do this recap. I know a lot of you are gonna comment and say, oh, you're not comparing apples to apples. That wasn't the point of this. We had them on the floor. It's cold outside. If you don't like it, don't watch the video. We wanted to kind of give you a tutorial on the two. So comment below, let us know what brand you're going with. I wanted to recap and end on warranty between the two. Any standard Tigé is gonna be a 5-year, 500-hour warranty. Any Nautique is gonna be a 5-year, 1,000-hour warranty. And as you go to the Ultra, you're gonna get on motor 7-year, 750 hours. So you guys comment below, let us know what you're taking home. Contact us today across Texas. All 3 of our South stores sell both brands. As you go up north, we sell Tigé and ATX. We'd love to get you on the water. We got boat shows coming up. Come see us, Next Level Marine.